I'm Jay Stelly. I'm a senior engineer here at Valve and the project lead for Half-Life 2. And today I'm going to talk about how we got all of Half-Life 2 into the Xbox. I mean, we started out with this kind of a really hard problem for the Xbox, right? We've got this game where a bunch of people designed it and didn't pay any attention to the fact that it's got to fit into the Xbox and run on the Xbox's hardware. So yeah, I feel like we're really pushing the Xbox hard. We're making it do things. If you were working on a console game from scratch, designed specifically for the Xbox, there's a lot of those things you just decide not to do because you do something that was more attuned for the Xbox's hardware. So we've built a lot of new technology specifically for the Xbox to make that happen. Some things, we just had to work harder at how we managed memory and how we organized our data in memory. And so that's just, taking more time to write the code than we have on the PC. But really that doesn't get you very far compared to how far you have to go. So we've done a lot of work with streaming, especially. So we're constantly streaming stuff through the Xbox. We're using the hard drive and the DVD. So we're playing music off the DVD. We're bringing stuff from the DVD, installing it on the hard drive. Then we stream it into the Xbox's memory. And on the Xbox, you've got a really nice unified memory architecture, so you can just stream stuff straight off the disk right where you need it. If you're on a PC with less memory than you need to run Half-Life 2, then occasionally through the game might stop and hitch for a second while it loads something. And on the Xbox, we have far less memory, but we've added a lot of new technology to make sure that we don't do that. We're always bringing this stuff in as you need it. So that's a big shift in the game, and that you don't get those hitches at all. We're also working on improving the lighting model, because on the Xbox we actually have one set of hardware, and we have a lot more control over it than we're used to. So we can do some things there that are specifically designed for the graphics hardware in the Xbox. Some things are more difficult playing with the controller, some things are less difficult, like the example I gave before about driving and shooting. Driving, I think, is easier, but driving and shooting is a little bit harder. And we've adjusted the controls to compensate for that. And like I was saying, that's an ongoing process, obviously. So so far we haven't had to change anything material about the game, and we don't plan at all to change any of the core features of the game. I mean, it's all the characters and monsters and weapons and levels that are in Half-Life 2 on the PC are going to be there in Half-Life 2 on the Xbox. We're always committed to doing a lot of testing, a lot of play testing to make sure we've got it just right. So we're not going to nail that down until we really have to call it done. But yeah, we're pretty happy with what we have so far. I'd say it's working really well, and we've proven that we're going to do it, and that it's going to be successful, and so we'll just keep tuning it as we get people into play. Since we're doing it in-house, I mean, we're taking it really seriously. This is not just getting the Xbox version out. We're moving the source engine into the console space, and we want a really high quality product. A lot of people who've asked us about licensing or who have licensed the engine have asked us specifically about our plans for Xbox, and so we're definitely planning to bring the licensing over into the Xbox world and also into consoles in general. This is really this is the first time we've done the console stuff in-house, so it's our first step into making more long-term investments in consoles. This isn't just to get the product over the Xbox. This is for us to kind of start thinking long-term about consoles, and the next generation of consoles definitely figures into that. I think so far I'm really happy with what we've done to kind of squeeze the game into the Xbox, and really don't feel like we've made any real compromises so far. I mean, it's Half-Life 2. It's the whole game with everything in it. It's great to finally be talking about Half-Life 2 for the Xbox, and I'm glad to have the opportunity to tell you guys about it, and I hope you'll be playing the game soon. I can't wait to get it to you.